Hi, I'm Rafe GK. In this presentation about strategies for detecting and mitigating lateral movement in the network, we will explore common techniques used by adversaries during lateral movement and how the Blue SOC team can detect and respond swiftly to mitigate damage. Lateral movement is one of the most critical stages of the cyber kill chain where adversaries who have gained access to your network attempt to explore and exploit different systems. Once an attacker reaches this stage, the key goal of your SOC team is to minimize their dwell time, the amount of time they spend within the network undetected. After an adversary successfully installs malicious software or exploits a vulnerability, they typically enter the lateral movement phase where they attempt to perform network reconnaissance, well, discovering network topology, servers, and identifying high value targets, harvest credentials, extracting password hashes, often looking for domain admin credentials, query Active Directory, running commands to find privileged accounts and key domain controllers, connect to other systems using SSH, RDP, or SMB shares for unauthorized access. Deploy ransomware. Once lateral movement is complete, they launch a ransomware attack. Techniques used by attackers. Let's break down the key techniques used during lateral movement. Network reconnaissance. Adversaries will often issue commands like hostname, who am I, ipconfig to gather information about the host. They will then attempt to fly under the radar of traditional EPS and EDR tools by using advanced methods. Credential harvesting. Attackers may search for credentials in memory or use tools like Mimikat to extract password hashes. If they are lucky, they may find a domain admin password in memory. Commands like cmd key /l are used to list stored credentials. Man in the middle attacks. Adversaries often pose as legitimate corporate devices in stealth mode, capturing users' credentials during legitimate authentication requests. This allows them to move across the network undetected. Active Directory reconnaissance. Commands like netgroup domain admins or net user are used to query AD and list the network's privileged users. By issuing these queries, attackers gather valuable intelligence about their targets. RDP, SSH, or SMB connections. Attackers may use these protocols to connect to other systems. Monitoring abnormal connections or access attempts can reveal these activities. Destructive malware. In some cases, attackers use ransomware to cripple the network once they have navigated through your systems. Detection of ransomware indicators is critical to prevent widespread damage. Command line indicator of compromise. The following command line actions are strong indicators that lateral movement is taking place. If you see commands like hostname, who am I, ipconfig, these are telltale signs of network reconnaissance. Get process or PS antivirus kill. They're trying to disable antivirus. Or domain enumeration K-list, Kerberos ticket hijacking. Netgroup domain admin, enumerating domain administrators. CM key /list, listing currently stored credentials. If these commands are detected, it's vital to treat the system as compromised and initiate an incident response process immediately. Reducing dwell time and proactive defense. The primary mission of your SOX team is to reduce the adversary's dwell time. By continuously monitoring for telltale signs of lateral movement and using advanced threat hunting techniques, your team can drastically reduce the time attackers have to navigate your network. Proactive defense include deploying advanced EDR solutions that monitor for suspicious command execution, using the mighty attack techniques to map potential attack vectors, monitoring network traffic for abnormal connections such as unauthorized RDP or SMB sessions, constantly improving your incident response playbooks by learning from past attack scenarios. Conclusion: lateral movement is a dangerous phase of your cyber attack and is the responsibility of your Blue SOC team to identify and mitigate this activity quickly. By detecting abnormal behavior early and responding effectively, your organization can minimize damage and prevent adversaries from gaining control of critical systems. So, this is a quick overview on strategies for detecting and mitigating lateral movement in your network.